How to heal and visualize your way back to your ex. Hello there, I'm Coach Abby. Welcome back to Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel that's been created uniquely for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship challenges. If you're watching this video, chances are you're going through a really tough time right now, dealing with a breakup and wondering if there's a way back to your ex. Please know you are not alone. And today we're going to walk through the importance of healing, opening the way to the power in visualization. Before we dive into this video, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Inhaling through the nose, breathing out through your mouth. Let's do it again. Breathe out through your mouth. Now, pause for a moment. How do you feel? Just after a couple of times of doing this, what I want you to do is find that center of your body that makes you feel relaxed. The first step in healing is allowing yourself to grieve. It's important to acknowledge the emotional pain you're feeling, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or even confusion. These are all valid emotions. It's got to come, though, from a place of peace. You're allowed to feel them, but remember, healing isn't linear. It's something you can rush. You may have moments of progress, and then suddenly you feel like you're back to square one. You can't rush it, and that's okay. Regardless of how you may be feeling, there is always room to be kind to yourself. This is where the breathing exercises come into play, where it allows you to core and to go back to feeling calm in the process. It allows you to reflect on your relationship without getting stuck in rumination loop. And that's where the problem begins. You begin asking yourself what worked, what didn't, when it was good, how good was it? And when it wasn't so good, what could you have done to stop the downward spiral? This isn't about blaming yourself or your ex. This is about understanding and learning from the experience. Sometimes it's hard to see things clearly when you're in the middle of this emotional turmoil, but it will get easier with time. Now, here's a quick yet extremely important exercise as well to help. First, journal. Write down your feelings about the relationship. Write down what you loved, what hurt you, and what could have been done differently. This is your safe space. No one else has to see what you have in your journal. Secondly, challenge yourself and write a letter to your ex. Don't send it. Just express everything you've been holding inside. This can be extremely cathartic. Remember, healing is about self-compassion and understanding. Unfortunately, you'll never be able to build a healthier foundation if you skip over this part. And it's a part that we always want to skip. We want to go straight back into getting our exes back, and that doesn't work that way. We need to understand that the healing process is very, very important. It feels very slow at first, but you have to be patient with yourself. Reread your letters, reread the journal entries, reread everything, and start becoming transparent with how your actions contributed to the breakup. And as important, see where their actions contributed. What you want to do is you want to get back with your ex, but it's also important that it's not done because you are lonely. You have to be clear. Be clear of what you've done. Be clear of what they've done. Be aligned with what your feelings really are. Are you still holding on to the idea of what the relationship could have been? Or do you truly see that what you had is worth saving? Before we rush into trying to get back together, it's important to ask yourself these tough questions. Sometimes the desire to return to an ex can be driven by emotions like fear, loneliness, or nostalgia, rather than a true feeling that the relationship can thrive in a healthy way? Could you be stuck on the potential of the relationship rather than the actual relationship itself? Your answer to yourself will make all the difference when applying a strategy to reattract your ex. To assist you with these inner reflections, I invite you to take the free assessment questionnaire below. It's been provided so that we can assist in determining where you are in this whole process in the relationship and what steps you might consider to take moving forward. So, let's take a moment and ask yourself once again, what is your heart really telling you? Yes, please pause and reflect for a few seconds. It's okay to feel torn. You're human, but take your time with this. You don't need to rush to fill a void, whether physical or emotional. Remember that healing takes time. If you know, as you know that this relationship is worth pursuing, I often recommend an exercise which is very dear to me, and it's called visualization. Now, for those that have worked with me, they realize that visualization is a tool that allows us to create the future we desire by vividly imagining it in our minds. But it's not just about imagining getting back with your ex, it's about envisioning yourself as a whole, happy, and empowered individual along the way to manifesting them back. When you visualize the future, picture it in a way that's aligned with the best version of yourself. Picture yourself healthy, strong, grounded. Now, in this space, what would your relationship with your ex look like? How would you both communicate? What boundaries would you have? When you're coming from a position of strength, not of weakness. Let's try this together. So we find a quiet space and we close your eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on the present moment. Now imagine yourself in the future, 1 month, 6 months, maybe a year from now. Picture the relationship where you are with your ex, both happy, you're healthy, communicating, thriving together. Feel that joy, the peace, the connection this brings. Focus on what's important. See yourself communicating openly and honestly. See both of you putting in the effort to make this work initially. This is all that you need to do. However, as you build visualization technique muscle, and you will, you can envision the beautiful yet newly created relationship inclusive of the boundaries you needed to implement to ensure that this time around the relationship is different. So how are you feeling? Excited, happy, confident, peaceful, knowing that things are great between both of you? Remember, visualization is not just about seeing the future. It's about feeling it. If you can truly see and feel yourself in a healthy, thriving relationship, that's an indication that you're on the right path. But also remember, visualization is not about forcing outcomes. It's about aligning your energies with your desires. Now comes the hard part. Sometimes, even after all the healing and visualization, the most important step is to let go. Let go of any attachment to a specific outcome because you can't control someone else's actions, but you can control your response to their actions. I like to repeat this mantra when my mind begins to ruminate, inevitably steering me into doubting myself. Abby, let go to let in. You see, letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means you're giving yourself permission to allow things to unfold organically, trusting the universe has your back. It's really about the art of surrender. By letting go, you're freeing up space in your life to create the space for beautiful things to come into your life. Unfortunately, this is where most of my clients find themselves stuck in. It feels so counterintuitive, and it is to truly be confident to let go. The fear of losing an ex forever surfaces, and because of this fear, one unknowingly sabotages the power behind the letting go process. This is where my expertise comes in. Book a one-on-one one session with me and see how letting go to let in will empower you and maximize your chances of getting your ex back. In our session, we begin by gently releasing all expectations and attachments to the past and allow those anxious feelings to float away like leaves in the wind. It's doable. Now that we touched on how to prepare yourself to heal, on applying the art of visualization to get your ex back, and most importantly, the importance of letting go to let in, you will begin to feel confident that yes, you can and will reattract your ex back. You will see that your desires will begin to unfold, and I quote, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but they will always materialize if you work for them. Suddenly, you authentically feel whole, worthy, enough. You need to trust the process. You need to trust yourself and trust that you are stronger than you realize. Remember, you've got everything you need to heal, grow, and move forward with confidence. You deserve it. Your ex deserves it. The relationship deserves it. Now go for it. Thank you once again for joining me today. As always, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on personal growth, mending broken relationships, and everything in between. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby.